Okay, hello everybody. Thank you for the great introduction. Thank you for the invitation, Marina. Yes, beyond that, the presentation is beyond data-driven approaches in digitalized decision making. First of all, I want to say some words about virus-resistant company. My first contact to computer viruses was in the year '82, when I bought my first computer, so it's more than 50 years ago. And still, computer viruses are up to date, especially in the question or in the area of digitalization. And the most dangerous thing for IT system is this one. And with this one, you can destroy everything. And this is the question about workplace design. There's a lot of companies who don't allow this. And the question about business models. E-commerce is a source for computer viruses. Why we use this, it's another thing. But the most important thing is the management view. And I'm focusing on this. We were talking today in the morning about data-driven. We are here. But data is not the only thing. We have the task of the user, the user and the task what the user should fulfill. And then we have the big bunch of IT systems. And in a case of digitalization, this is the question how to transfer the task into the blue system and improve the user competences and get back to improve the tasks. For this, there is a need for thinking a little bit more wider, holistic. And this is a holistic model about management of organization. Today we talked a lot of things about circular economy. We are in this part. The management is looking to the environment. We were talking about lean management. It's a topic. Then we are here. But we need to think about the whole system. So we need to do everything. And it's important to have these elements, the three elements, management, organization, and environment. And very important is the connection between the elements. The connections are normally underestimated. Strategic management. There are two different views in strategic management. We call this the time-dependent view, when we are looking on a situation today and thinking about the situation tomorrow. And we have a time-independent view. Then we are looking on the potentials in the company, in the organization, core competences, critical success factors, and how to use them. And in strategic management, we are normally looking this in the same level, these two situations and this two situation. And to make this more complex, we can see everything. And holistic systems is coming from St. Gallen Management School. Also, Stafford Bear started with this. And there are developments in Russia right now, further developments. And all are based on the system theory. There are a lot of methods existing how to manage it, how to model it. And here are some methods. causal deterministic alternating methods from physics and quantum physics, measures, discrete measures. Today I was thinking about this. We are focusing on discrete measures. And TPS, we are thinking about Six Sigma approaches. What the Six Sigma approaches are doing, there's a discrete measure, and we reduce the deviation up to 0. Also in risk management, we have a discrete situation, and in risk management, we try to reduce the risk. So we have discrete measures, but we are not dealing with the deviation. And in mathematics, there is interval mathematics. I don't know exactly if somebody who is deeper in mathematics right now. It's a quite new approach in analytic thinking in mathematics. About different kind of approaches, we have quantum theory, quantum decision theory. We have the question about entanglement measures, means the relationships between two elements. Before the presentation was about culture, we have an approach, a screenplay approach. This means managing a company, an organization, like a screenplay in the theater, Macbeth. We have then this, in the screenplay, we have this environment, we have the process, and this is scenarios. Why not using the culture, the theater guys, the actors, for testing, for improving the management skills? We did this. Challenging for the knowledge development, and this is connected also to universities. We need to think, of course, artificial intelligence methods put into the curriculum, but interdisciplinary and cross-functional thinking is very important. Thinking from approaches outside. Complex thinking, fractal structure, dualistic and complementary thinking. This dualistic and complementary thinking, right in this moment, it's very, very seldom done. In Russia, they are doing this. They are thinking about the intelligence of the manager. Intelligence of the manager means identifying problems, setting up solutions, setting up situations, and solving solutions. Intelligent. So they are thinking also already in complementary things. So we are in a time of transition. And we need to think about the elements and the connections. We need to think about more complex models, but make this understandable for everybody. And of course, if we are thinking about all participants in the human task technology model, there's interconnection between these three elements, and there are dependencies between them. Challenge for the future is a lot. We need to work more with models, methods, and solutions. And this is a challenge for the universities, to provide methods, to provide models. What a small SME company cannot hold, but universities can hold. They should know a lot of things. Yeah, and then some main resources from the oldest one is from 81, the newest one is from this year. from different kind of countries. And thank you for your attention. Oh, I'm in time. 35 seconds left.
So we have time for questions.
Yeah.
How would you compare the speed of decision making, the quality of decisions, and the risk of errors when using artificial intelligence and without using artificial intelligence?
This is a good question. Speed of decision. You can do a decision right once. Quality. You did this in the perfect way, and you did a decision. You're going further, and the world is going around, so the decision parameters changed. You cannot say it was a wrong decision.
How do you measure the success of artificial intelligence? You need to update it constantly?
Success of artificial intelligence. This is a question how to measure the success of this class. It's a tool. Artificial intelligence is a tool, nothing more than a tool. But the question is how suitable the tool is.
There's one more question from the audience. What kind of risks should be identified, assessed, and managed? And what kind of risks should we just leave for our gut feeling?
I mentioned this already. For me, risks are not existing. They are only challenges. But of course, I'm thinking in a strategic way. On an operational level, there are risks.
There's a question from the audience.
I have such a dummy computer user question.
Can we get a microphone also so our audience from the virtual channels can hear us
dummy computer user question. So you made a good example of memory stick, but still, which is more dangerous or risky thing? Either if I use my computer and my memory stick to upload a presentation for a conference, or I download some games or some files from social media. What is, in broad sense, higher risk?
For myself, I know my stick, I know my equipment.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I know if there is a virus on this stick or not. So for me, it's not a risk. But if I download something from the internet or using e-commerce shop, then I don't know what there is. And there is going around every day is coming news about some, I don't know exactly, phishing or phishing things. There's a risk.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kitzmann. I'm afraid this is all the time we have for the questions.